is Zach Cole. I'm the director of sales at Traq.ai. And if you're watching this quick, brief demo, you're hoping to get an insight into what Traq.ai is. You're probably a sales leader or at least a sales executive. And so you're probably hoping to make yourself a little bit more effective and efficient at your job, at the least if you're a sales executive. And if you're a sales leader, you want that as well for your employees, but you also probably want some more visibility into the sales process so you can understand what's going on, so you can figure out where to put your time and energy towards training and coaching your employees, as well as moving deals forward with deal strategy. What you have in front of you right now is actually a call. So this is actually a real call that you can look at. This is on the left side of the screen is the transcription. It's the audio, so you can listen to it. And also, if it's a Zoom, Teams, or Google Meet call, you can actually watch it as well. If you have the mobile app, you won't be able to watch it, but you can still capture conversations in person and get all this analysis. On the right side of the screen is really the meat and potatoes of Traq.ai. Here we have the call type, sales call. We have a brief overview. We have participants, how long each of us spoke. We have the call summary, which is a short but very context specific overview of the call, which is really, really really good for sharing with employees or your boss, so they know what's going on. But more importantly, it's great for follow up. If I have a meeting with someone in 2 weeks from now, I'm not going to be able to memorize everything that was said, but I can read this conversation. And even if it was an hour long meeting, I can read the summary in a couple minutes and get up to speed and I'm good to go. Or you can read the meeting minutes here, which are, again, their notes. They're very context specific, high level bullet points from the conversation. We go into AI analysis and we have the risks, which are risks and objections, very self-explanatory. We have call scoring, which is really, really great, specifically for sales leaders, so they can focus exactly on the people who have low scores. I need to spend more energy with them. The people who have high scores, they're good to go. I can let them be. We have follow-up emails and to-dos. To-dos, again, very self-explanatory, but the follow-up email, we actually generate a follow-up email that is, again, very specific in context, heavy, and it's incredibly well written. It's better written than I can do, and probably better written than most, salespeople can do. But it saves a lot of time and energy, and it also just makes you look very, very prompt, and that you're listening, and that the worries and what the prospect is hoping for, and so that you're on top of everything. We have Ask Ava. This is another huge, huge feature of Traq.ai. This is basically if you have any questions about the conversation, whether it's for follow-up or it's for the next meeting, and you say, hey, did John Doe mention pricing or anything like that? You can just ask it. See? No, Adam didn't mention any pricing. What are some suggested next steps? Now I'll go here and fix that typo real quick. Give it a little few seconds and it'll come back with, all right, next steps. Look at that right there. Schedule an onboarding call to set the technology, optimize it, sign up for the 14-day free trial. So instantly, I have all these extra steps that I can take to move the deal forward. Or if you're a sales leader, you can look at this and say, hey, has Zach, have you done any of these steps? Are you moving the deal forward? It's instant, it's incredibly accurate, and it's incredibly helpful. The final thing I'm going to share with you guys is the coaching library. So if I'm a sales leader and I really like this call, this is a really, really good call, and I want other people to see it, I click coach here. I can grab the whole conversation or just snippets from the conversation. I can title it, I can categorize it, I can write comments and descriptions of it, and then I can save it into a coaching library that I can share with everyone on the team, or I can share with specific people on the team. Maybe if it's a bad call or something like that, you want to highlight something. Either way, it's really, really good to create this big coaching library that people can learn from. And so now I'm going to go back to the dashboard real quick. So on the top left, we have the calendar. We integrate with Google and Outlook. You also have your CRM integrations, which is Salesforce, HubSpot, and Zoho. So you can easily integrate with all of those just one time and you're good to go. And here we have our coaching library, which you can build out in all these different categories as well. So that's a quick overview of Traq. There's obviously a lot more that you can do with it, and if you'd like to learn more, sign up for a real in-person demo, or just email me at Zach, that's ZACH, at Traq.ai, that's TRAQ.ai, and I'd love to send you more info or just hop on a quick call with you. Thanks.